Stress. It's a word that carries a heavy weight, often evoking a sense of dread and anxiety. The very word can send shivers down our spines, making us feel uneasy and apprehensive. It conjures images of looming deadlines, relentless pressure, and the overwhelming feeling of being buried under a mountain of tasks. We often perceive stress as the enemy, a negative force that diminishes our well-being and hinders our performance. It's seen as a barrier to our happiness and success. But what if we've been looking at stress all wrong? What if our understanding of stress is incomplete? What if instead of a foe to be feared, stress could be a powerful ally in our journey of growth and achievement? Imagine stress as a tool, a resource that, when managed correctly, can propel us forward. The truth is, stress in itself is not inherently bad. It's a natural part of life, a response that has evolved to help us survive and thrive. It's a natural physiological and psychological response to challenges and demands in our environment. Our ancestors relied on stress to escape predators and to hunt for food. Our bodies are designed to experience stress, equipping us with the energy and focus needed to navigate demanding situations. This response can sharpen our senses and enhance our performance. The key lies in understanding the different types of stress and learning to harness its power for our benefit. By recognizing when stress is helpful and when it becomes harmful, we can develop strategies to manage it effectively. Techniques such as mindfulness, exercise, and time management can transform our relationship with stress. Instead of being overwhelmed, we can learn to thrive under pressure. Embracing stress as a friend rather than a foe can lead to personal growth, resilience, and a more fulfilling life. So, the next time you feel stressed, remember it's not the enemy. It's an opportunity to rise to the occasion and become stronger. Not all stress is created equal. While we often hear about the negative impacts of stress, it's important to recognize that stress can also have a positive side. While chronic, overwhelming stress can be detrimental to our health and well-being, leading to issues like anxiety, depression, and even physical ailments, there exists a positive form of stress known as eustress. Eustress is the type of stress that can actually be beneficial, pushing us to grow and achieve more. Coined by endocrinologist Hans Selye, eustress refers to the beneficial stress that motivates, energizes, and enhances our performance. Selye's research highlighted how not all stress is harmful. In fact, some stress is essential for our development. Think about the excitement and anticipation you feel before a big presentation, the kind that gets your adrenaline pumping and your mind focused. Or consider the thrill of competition in a sports game, where the pressure to perform can bring out your best abilities. Then there's the focused determination when facing a work deadline, where the urgency helps you concentrate and complete tasks efficiently. These are all examples of eustress in action. Eustress helps us rise to the occasion, turning potential obstacles into opportunities for growth. Eustress arises when we perceive a challenge as something we can handle, something that is within our capabilities to manage and overcome. It stretches our abilities without overwhelming us, providing just the right amount of pressure to keep us engaged and motivated. Embracing eustress can lead to personal growth, improved performance, and a more fulfilling life. The human body has an incredible capacity for adaptation. When we encounter manageable stress, our brains and bodies activate a series of physiological responses that promote growth and resilience. This response, often referred to as the stress response, involves the release of hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, which increase alertness, focus, and energy levels. Over time, repeated exposure to manageable stress strengthens our stress response system, making us more resilient in the face of future challenges. This process, known as stress inoculation, helps us develop coping mechanisms, problem-solving skills, and a greater sense of self-efficacy. While eustress can be a powerful catalyst for growth, it's crucial to differentiate it from its harmful counterpart, distress. Distress arises when we perceive a situation as exceeding our coping abilities, leading to feelings of overwhelm, anxiety, and fear. Chronic distress can have detrimental effects on our physical and mental health, contributing to problems like burnout, anxiety disorders, and cardiovascular disease. Recognizing the signs of distress, such as persistent fatigue, irritability, difficulty concentrating, and sleep disturbances, is paramount to protecting our well-being. One of the most significant risks associated with chronic unmanaged stress is burnout. Burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged exposure to overwhelming stressors. It is characterized by feelings of cynicism, detachment, and a reduced sense of personal accomplishment. Burnout can have a devastating impact on our personal and professional lives, leading to decreased productivity, strained relationships, and a diminished sense of well-being. Recognizing the early warning signs of burnout, such as increased cynicism, reduced motivation, and physical and emotional exhaustion, is essential for taking steps to mitigate its effects. Section 6. Harnessing the power of eustress, setting yourself up for success. The key to unlocking the power of stress lies in learning to cultivate eustress while minimizing distress. One effective strategy is to set realistic and challenging goals that push us outside our comfort zones without overwhelming us. When we set goals that are both meaningful and attainable, we create a sense of purpose and motivation that fuels our efforts. Breaking down large goals into smaller, more manageable steps can make them feel less daunting and increase our sense of progress and accomplishment. Section 7. Time management, your ally against overwhelm. Effective time management is another crucial aspect of harnessing good stress. When we feel in control of our time and schedule, we're less likely to feel overwhelmed by demands and deadlines. Prioritizing tasks, setting boundaries, and learning to delegate can free up valuable time and mental energy, allowing us to focus on the tasks that truly matter. By taking a proactive approach to time management, we can reduce feelings of stress and create a greater sense of calm and control in our lives. Section 8. Reframing challenges, turning threats into opportunities. Our perception of stress plays a significant role in how we experience it. When we view challenges as threats, our stress response is likely to be more intense and prolonged. However, when we reframe challenges as opportunities for growth and learning, we can shift our perspective and transform stress into a positive force. Instead of seeing obstacles as setbacks, try to view them as stepping stones on the path to success. Embrace challenges as opportunities to learn new skills, develop resilience, and expand your comfort zone. And Section 9. Embracing stress, unleashing potential. Stress, when understood and managed effectively, can be a powerful force for growth, resilience, and achievement. It is not merely an obstacle to be avoided, but a catalyst that can propel us to new heights. When we learn to navigate stress, we unlock a reservoir of potential within ourselves that we might not have known existed. By embracing the concept of eustress, which is the positive form of stress that can motivate and energize us, we can turn challenges into opportunities. Eustress pushes us to perform better, to innovate, and to strive for excellence in our personal and professional lives. Recognizing the difference between beneficial and harmful stress is crucial. While eustress can drive us forward, distress can hinder our progress and well-being. Understanding this distinction allows us to manage our stress more effectively and to use it to our advantage. Implementing strategies to manage stress effectively is key. Techniques such as mindfulness, regular exercise, and proper time management can help us maintain a healthy balance. These practices enable us to stay focused, calm, and productive even in the face of challenges. By harnessing the power of stress, we can unlock our full potential. Achievements that once seemed out of reach become attainable, and we find ourselves capable of more than we ever imagined. Remember, stress is a natural part of life. It is an inevitable companion on our journey, but it does not have to be a burden. Instead, it can be a powerful ally that helps us grow and evolve. It is through navigating challenges and pushing our limits that we grow stronger, more resilient, and more capable. Each obstacle we overcome adds to our strength and prepares us for future endeavors. By reframing our relationship with stress, we can transform it from a perceived enemy into a valuable ally. This shift in perspective allows us to embrace stress as a tool for personal and professional fulfillment. We can use stress to fuel our ambitions, to drive us towards our goals, and to help us achieve a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. Embracing stress rather than fearing it is the key to unlocking our true potential.